Good morning. Namaste. The presence within me sees, feels, and can experience, is experiencing the presence within you and without you and all around you. Let's take a few seconds to just get really still. Take a deep breath with me from the diaphragm, and then just let that out. That's one. Let's do 5 of those. Breathe in. 2, relax all the muscles in the body. Feel your body melting into the furniture. 3, relax the neck and shoulders, the feet, everything in between. Breathe in, the crown, the forehead, the throat. I think that's 4. Let's breathe one more. La 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 la. So nice. So I'm drinking some ginger tea. It's like 4 o'clock in the morning, and this dude just pops awake and draws all over this whiteboard and decides to share this thing with you guys. Cheers. 2 tea bags of yogi. It says, I didn't even know it was yogi tea. Cool, man. Got to dig the labels, right? Got to be the yogi, right? The yogi. So, ginger. Really good going down. And so, so I was laying in bed in meditation, and this thing that I want to share. I want to share this. This is one thing in this lifetime that I've been aware of for a long time, and it's come through me to share this many times, and I have not, for what reason I don't know why, but it's happening now. And this is just something for me. It's just something that needs to be shared before. Now. Not before anything. There is no time or space, actually. So let's get into it. And you may ask, so one of the reasons I wanted to get into the meditative state, the still silent presence, drop the consciousness down into the heart, open the mind, is because this is an energetic transmission. There will be information, but it's to be felt into and received into the consciousness. And the the ego mind, the thinking mind might try to agree or disagree, or any of that stuff, and that's just allow it to do that, and then just continue to take it in, and then see what happens. For me, this is comforting for this human. I phrase it that way because there's many humans. Consciousness, what I'm about to describe, is flowing through all of us. We are all exactly the same. We're basically one unit split up into 8 billion units, and we can let that go too, because it just is. So anyway, let's get into this. I'm going to show you this whiteboard that I drew all over and try to do some explaining as to what all this means. All right, so the circle here represents reality as we know it. All the little dots here, represent multiverses in our awareness. Like, you can look out to this, like right now, if I look out that window, the moon is just like gorgeous right now, and so, but that's a long way from here, according to this, according to our mind in form. I mean, that's, but in reality, it's all here. It's all right here and right now. The moon is here and now. There is no real time and space. I'll get into that. It's really not a thing. But each one of these dots represents the multiverses, universes, and beyond and beyond and beyond. Obviously, this is what we would call an infinity sign, which would represent the infinite, which is what we are, and beyond. And I've put out little, little rays of sunshine to show that it sort of jets out. But again, there is no in or out, right? There is no up or down, because if I point up on this thing, right, and then turn it upside down, that's what was up is now down. You feel me? All right, I gotta slow my roll because I get so excited. I have written projected reality down here. I have written absolute and the word Brahman up here, and then arrows go in both directions because they mean the same thing. Perhaps. All right, so the reason I've got this big circle, this outline basically, is because this is the projected reality within the circle. Within the circle is the projected reality. This out here is you. The space in between the dots is you. The dots are you. I've put God over here. The word God is within, the concept of God is within the projected reality. It's also infinite. The infinity sign, which is infinite and beyond, it's everything that could ever be conceived of and beyond. It's consciousness itself and beyond consciousness, but it's also within the simulation. Within the simulation and beyond the simulation. So the reason I say that, as I say that, I'm going to put little gaps here. Little gaps to show that this projected simulation of reality is all illusory. So let's say that this multiverse is over here in the tiny consciousness of Earth. See this tiny little dot right here? So let's say Earth is within this multiverse, and then our solar system is within that, and it's probably 1/1000th of that. And then Earth consciousness is 1/1000th of that, and one human being with a brain like this one is 100 billionth trillionth of that. And within that tiny little human consciousness is all of this. It's all you. All of this is you, and it's all not you. And it's all you, and it's all not you. So I've put archangels here. I've just put some stuff in here, because ascended masters like Jesus and, Yogananda, Babaji, so these are some of my favorites. The greatest teachers, the greatest of the greatest. And these people would be considered to be in unity consciousness. Unity consciousness is when it's experienced that this entire thing, this entire simulation is one. It's all just one thing. You see that circle right there? That's one circle. It's all part of the same thing. There is only a belief that this is all separate within our consciousness, and that's what. So in the projected reality, you, God, the universe, Brahman and beyond, the absolute and beyond, which has no form, which never changes, has no color. It has no characteristics. It is an energy. It's beyond energy. It's beyond everything. It's beyond words. That, which I am, that projects reality. So it projects form. It projects all of this. It projects it. And then it starts, because it wants to experience it. And I say it wants to experience it. There is no desire there. It's just happening. It's just happening, right? This is comforting because as soon as attention wanders to form and that which does change, everything that does change, everything that's temporary, which is the body, other people's bodies, other people's stories, every story, every thought is form. Every emotion is form. The infinite, as soon as it's conceptualized and we add characteristics to it, it is now form, and it's no longer infinite, right? So what we're actually doing here is we're turning attention We're turning attention from all of this, right? You can even, look outside and see the, the Big Dipper or the Little Dipper, or all the constellations and all the planets and all of the moons and the sun and everything, and you can be in this state of awe where you're not trying to figure any of that out. The heart's open, the mind's open. It's just like, Or you can have all the attention on what's that, and there's nothing wrong with any of it. It's all part of this, right? And this, right? So I put these, in case you couldn't hear me from back here. So, I keep putting these here because all of this is, it's here, right? Right. The multiverses are here, but they're not here. So see all of this space? This space permeates all of this. So within the multiverse, within God, within you, within anything that is in form, it's 99.9999% space. And then beyond space, beyond time. I say these words are coming through, and then eventually there's no more talking. There's just there is no emotion, there is no thought. There's only this, and I'm even going to erase these words. I'm going to erase them because the essence of the absolute, there would be no form in the form of a word. In the essence of Brahman, Sanskrit word. I'm not even going to give you the meaning because Brahman, you can feel it. Brahma, Brahma. You can feel it. It can be felt. It can be experienced. This is comforting. So the way that I'm experiencing life is that when there's something that is uncomfortable or gut-wrenching, emotional, it could be anything from a death of somebody I love to something I see going on in the world that's, violent or, and by the way, within this projected reality are the aliens in the various multiverses, and that they are you. They are within your domain. God is within your domain. Ascended masters are within your domain, including Jesus, the Buddha, blah, 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 on and on and on. Beautiful souls. The soul is something, the soul is actually, the body is contained within the soul, and then let that go. The body is contained within the soul, just let that go. Let all of this go. Let it all just go. Turn the attention away from all of this information to this. This, which permeates and goes out here beyond unity consciousness, beyond the absolute, beyond Brahman consciousness, beyond anything that can be conceived of. When that's being experienced, there is a alive, full, I'm going to say loving, magical, creative. And this could be going on with if you are on your deathbed in the hospital, or if you're running a marathon, or if you're shooting a fadeaway 3-point half-court jumper to win the NBA championship, or if you are in the Ryder Cup being verbally abused by people in the crowd, which was going on this weekend. Which is when I saw that, I had to turn my attention here and realize that everything that happens is going on in this projected reality. Consciousness itself is evolving. That which is outside projective reality is beyond consciousness. The way consciousness evolves is by placing attention to that which is beyond consciousness, and it's a higher vibration. and even a higher vibration. There's no limit to the amount of how high the vibration can go. The absolute has no characteristics. It has no boundaries. There is no limit, which also coincides with human existence. There is no limit except for the limits that we place on ourselves. That's it. There are no limits. It's all love. Everything is love and beyond. And so when I say that I love you, what's actually being communicated is that you are this. There's no attaching in this experience. There's no avoiding in this experience. There is no story of me going on in this experience. Just this. So this body will, at some point, in the ever-changing world of form, change forms. And it will melt into this and reform into something else. Who knows? Right? That's all I got. So, with all of this, which always makes me giggle, and by the way, laughter is one of the keys, that these things are being experienced. When we laugh, we go, wait a minute, oh, this is all funny, this is really adorable, this is cute. You know, the belly laugh is one of the most beautiful indications that we are grateful and in the world of form, and just because that's what happens in this still, silent, present, beautiful experience, is that it's just amazing. There's so much gratitude, and there's so much love, and there's just a giggle, because let's face it, we be funny, man. So throw all this out and just turn the attention back to here and just see what happens, right? See what happens from here. All right. I don't know what day it is. It's really none of my business, and I kind of just don't care. And whatever day it is, have a beautiful day. Talk soon. All right.